What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody week is going well. Mine is going great. It's that time again, y'all. It's Sunday. What that means? Rep your team Sunday. Every Sunday, I do predictions in the world of sports. Right now, I'm predominantly doing it in the area of football, but I also talk about other sports as well. So let's give a little quick roundup on the sports, right quick. In the World Series, my Yankees came short. Game 7, they got blown out 4-0. So we got the Dodgers and Astros. I think the Dodgers will probably win this one. Don't sleep on the Astros; they're pretty good too. But I think the Dodgers will win the World Series. That's my opinion. Going on to college football, my Tar Heels. This is the worst Tar Heel team ever. I know y'all hear me talk about them all the time in the sports videos because I'm a diehard Tar Heel fan. Football, basketball, any sport, I'm a Tar Heel. We're 1-7, the worst team I've seen in years. So a lot of great games happened yesterday. Penn State laid the smackdown on Michigan, and also USC and Notre Dame had a game as well, but Notre Dame won that game. So it was a lot of great things going on in the world of sports, but we're here to talk about the main thing that I talk about every Sunday so far, and that is football, NFL. Week 7. Those that follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you seen that I picked the Chiefs over the Raiders. Well, the Chiefs, for 2 weeks, they have let me down in my picks. Oakland did that last minute comeback and they won that game. They also lost to Pittsburgh last Sunday. So Kansas City, like I've said before, like with them, sometimes you don't know. I wasn't too sure what was going to happen with them. They are leading in the AFC West. They're in the first spot. But right now, they kind of look like they did one time. They started off strong. I think it was 2 years ago or last year. They started off strong, and all of a sudden, towards the end, they fell apart. So it's still early. With 7 games in the season, great things been happening so far. A lot of injuries. If you look at last week, the Packers took a huge blow with Aaron Rodgers being out for the season. And then you also look at Tampa Bay. He had a similar injury with Jameis Winston. He had a shoulder injury. So a lot of injuries are going on right now. And like I told you guys before, man, when it comes to football, when it comes to any sport, you cannot count nobody out because before the season started, we all was crowning the Patriots to go to Super Bowl. Patriots this, Patriots that, and look at them. You know what I'm saying? They're not even the best team in the league right now. They're definitely an elite team, but they're not the best team in the league. So, again, you can't go by records. You can't go by what somebody did last year or the week before. Things change. Prime example, last Monday night, look at the Giants. They took the I think it was Sunday night, they took the Broncos to the woodshed. And nobody expected that. So, I'm going to do something a little different this week. I'm going to do a wild card pick. It's going to be an oddball pick. It might throw y'all off a little bit, but I got to do a different, man, because last week I ended up with 7 wins total correct. And they just keep decreasing because the teams I think going to win don't win. And the ones I don't think going to win, they end up winning. So I got to do something different. You keep doing the same stuff over and over again. It don't work. What they call it insanity. I'm not a crazy person, so I'm gonna do something different this week. Some of y'all might be scratching your head like, I don't see why you picked that team. But the realistic ones, I'm gonna try to be realistic. But it's kind of hard because this is the NFL, man, and you already know what I'm powered by. Xbox, man. PlayStation fans don't hate. I'm an Xbox fanatic. I like PlayStation too, but I just love Xbox. So I got my Madden set to my right. Can't really turn the camera because I got it propped up. But let's go ahead and get started. As we saw last Thursday, Raiders ended my streak. I was on a winning streak of 4 games going into that game, correct. And the Raiders ended it. so far I am 4-3 for Thursday night games. And I will also get into the next Thursday night game at the end of week 7 picks. All right, you got the Buccaneers and Bills. Like I was telling you earlier, you got Jameis Winston down right now. I'm going to go with Buffalo on this one. You can't overlook Tampa Bay. But I'm going with Buffalo on this one. They're home. They should be able to pull it out, but we'll see. I got Buffalo winning that one. Carolina and Chicago. You gotta watch Chicago, even though they're 2-4 right now. You gotta watch them because they seem like that pesky little team that sneaks up on people right now. So I'm gonna say Carolina's gonna win this one. I got no one in this one. They ain't my wild card pick yet. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But I have Chicago winning this one. Next, we got Tennessee versus the Browns. Titans should win this one, but again, it's the NFL. We never know. But I got Tennessee winning this one. So, moving right along, you got the Saints and Packers. Now, if Aaron Rodgers was playing, I would automatically say Green Bay. You still can't automatically say Green Bay even if he was playing because anything can happen. I remember a few weeks back they were playing Cincinnati and Aaron Rodgers was throwing picks like crazy. So home field don't always mean nothing all the time. But being that Aaron Rodgers is out, I don't really know too much about this backup they have. I think his name is Nolan, but I'm going to say the Saints is going to edge it out in this one for the simple fact that they're at Green Bay. It ain't going to be like no blowout. I believe it's probably going to be a decent game. But I got New Orleans. That's who I'm going to pick, New Orleans. I'm going to go with New Orleans in that one. I thought that was going to be my wild card one. That's why I hesitated. I'm like, nah, I ain't going to do that. All right, next one, we got the Jazz and Colts. Now, Jacksonville, for the life of me, they confuse me. When I don't pick them, they win. When I do pick them, they lose. So, you got Jacksonville versus Indianapolis. I'm going to go with Jacksonville. They should win, even though it's in Indianapolis. It's a rival game, so I don't know. It could be close. It might not. It might be a blowout. You never know. I got Jacksonville in that one. Cardinals and Rams. Ooh. See, this one is kind of tricky because Los Angeles has been balling this year. They've been doing pretty decent. And in Arizona, they ain't really do too. They're doing okay, like average. But they got off last week against Tampa. But I'm going to say the Rams are going to win this one. You can't overlook them. I think it's going to be a close game. It's a rival game. I got the Rams winning this one. Jets and Dolphins. I was stuck on who I was going to pick for this one because they're rivals, and you know the Jets played the Patriots kind of close last week. They let them come back though. I'm gonna say Dolphins. Every time when I pick against them too, they're another one. They end up winning. I'm gonna go with them in this one. I got Dolphins edging out against the Jets. Ravens and Vikings. When I saw this one too, it was a lot of picks that I seen in here that I wasn't too for sure about. I'm gonna do a reversal rule on this one. I'm gonna pick Baltimore. That won't the wild card one I was gonna do, but it's gonna be one of the wild cards right there. I'm gonna say Baltimore beat Minnesota. I don't know why I got this feeling, but I think Baltimore will beat Minnesota. We'll see. You got Pittsburgh at home versus the Bengals. This is a rival game. This is another one where they can't stand each other. A lot of rival games going on this weekend. I'm going to go with... Let's see, when I pick Pittsburgh sometimes, they another one. I got to drink my coffee on this one because this right here is tough. I'm going to say Pittsburgh is going to barely edge this one. Cincinnati, I picked them before one time, and they lost. So I'm gonna say Pittsburgh. If the interception Roethlisberger don't show up, I'm gonna say Pittsburgh. I'm gonna do my team last versus the 49ers. No biasness. I'm gonna do them last, as I always do. We had a bye week last week, so next you got the Broncos and Chargers. Chargers is one of them pesky teams like Chicago and the Giants and the 49ers right now that want to ruin some seasons. So I'm going to pick the oddball. I'm going to say Chargers win this one. I feel like I'm doing Russian roulette, but reason why I say I believe the Chargers are going to win this one because when they played Oakland last week, they beat them. Nobody expected Oakland to lose to Los Angeles. But for some reason, I just got a feeling the Chargers are going to beat the Broncos. I just do. I don't know why. I got Chargers in that one. Remember I said that. You got Seattle and New York, the Giants. Man, see, that's another tricky one too because Seattle missed sometime in this year, and New York, they just pulled a major upset last week. So far I done picked 2 wild cards. I done picked Ravens on Vikings, and I done picked the Chargers over the Broncos. This one, I'm going to go with Seattle. Seattle going to win. It's the expected win. They're going to win. Super Bowl rematch for Sunday night. You got the Falcons at Patriots. All right. I think that's going to be a very, very, very close game in the first part of the game. Second half is going to determine everything in that one. Patriots are not looking like the dominant team they normally look like. They got a few injuries up there or whatever. I'm going to say Patriots win this one. I'm going to edge it to them. Close game. Patriots win it. And you got the Monday night game. You got the Redskins versus the Eagles. That's my last wild card pick. I'm going to pick the Redskins over the Eagles. Eagles and Redskins always play each other tough. I'm going to be the oddball and pick the Redskins over the Eagles. So my 3 wild card picks are Redskins over Philly, Chargers over the Broncos, and Ravens over Vikings. So y'all remember I picked them teams, man. I said Ravens will beat the Vikings, Chargers will beat the Broncos, and Redskins will beat the Eagles. Let me see if I did any more. I think that's the only ones I did the wild card picks on. Yeah, they're the only ones. So I'm going to see how it happens this week by picking them wild card picks and see what happens. Because I've been getting the okie the past few weeks. The best week I had was week 2. I had 12 straight correct out of 16. And last but not least, the 49ers, my boys versus the 49ers. I just got a feeling the 49ers is being a pesky team, trying to end people's season, trying to get that draft pick, or whatever their case is they're trying to do. We should win. I'm edging it to us, but we can't go in there overlooking these boys because they have lost. The 49ers, their record doesn't match up with how they've played. They've lost a few close games, and that really sucks for a team that hasn't won a game yet. Like, it's different if you lost all your games and it was straight up one-sided. Then your record reflects your performance. But when you had like 3 games, I think they had like 3 or maybe 4 games that were close, it ended close, and they had a chance to win it, it don't really reflect what their record could be or what it should be. So I'm going to say we're going to win this one. I'm edging it to us. I pick Dallas every week. Oh, well. I think we should win this one. I believe we should win this one. So that's my week 7 picks. And let me get to week 8 right quick. Thursday night when you got the Dolphins and the Ravens. Ravens were my wild card pick this week against Minnesota. I'm going to go Baltimore on that one too. So that's my early week 8 pick. So with that being said, those are my week 7 picks, and that's my week 8 early pick. Thank you for all the support, everybody. Subscribe to the channel, share different videos, tell different people about it, man. Every Sunday I do these sports videos. Every Wednesday I do encouragement videos to boost us throughout the week. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for the support. If you have any ideas, anything you would like for me to talk about, let me know. You know what I'm saying? If you connected with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just let me know, Tony, talk about this, or you should talk about this particular topic. Just let me know, or even in the comments, man, y'all let me know what is it that you would like to see in future videos. What is it you would like me to talk about? And I would definitely take the time out to do that. With that being said, I'm not going to prolong it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all have a blessed weekend, and I'm going to do the same. Y'all take it easy. God bless.